Forget eggs, I know that might sound blasphemous, especially if you've been cracking open those little protein powerhouses for breakfast your whole life. For decades, we've praised eggs like golden orbs of nutrition. Where today we re-blowing the lid off outdated protein advice and shining a light on a food that fights muscle loss better than eggs, especially for adults over 60 who want to stay strong, energized, and independent. That food, it's not steak, not salmon, not tofu or trendy protein shakes. It's single quotes as ... lentils. They contain all 9 essential amino acids, about 6 grams of protein each, and they're easy to prepare. 1 cup of cooked lentils has 18 grams of protein, 15 grams of fiber, and a mix of minerals and vitamins that eggs just can't touch. That same cup contains leucine, a critical amino acid for triggering muscle protein synthesis. Plus, you get iron, magnesium, zinc, B vitamins, and 0 cholesterol. Lentils are like nature's complete senior muscle formula without the price tag, the fat, or the morning smell of frying eggs. There's no billion-dollar lentil industry funding commercials, sponsoring athletes, or paying influencers to post on Instagram. Eggs, they have lobbyists, commercials, recipes on every food blog. But lentils, they're silent heroes, and it's time they got the credit they deserve. More micronutrients, more fiber, less fat, lower cholesterol, and way more bang for your buck. But let's get honest, most older adults eat just 1 or 2 eggs at breakfast, maybe with toast or some fruit, and call it a day. In places like Sardinia, Okinawa, and Loma Linda, older adults in their 80s and 90s stay active, mobile, and mentally sharp. Legumes, beans, chickpeas, lentils, all staples in their daily meals. Half a cup per day. Rinse dried lentils well. Cook them thoroughly with bay leaf, ginger, or fennel, natural gas-reducing herbs. They're not eating steak for breakfast. But if you're serious about protecting your muscle mass, avoiding falls, staying mobile, and feeling strong after 60, lentils deserve a permanent place in your weekly meal plan. Give lentils a real shot. Your muscles, your wallet, your gut, and your future self will thank you. They're not just an alternative, they may be a better primary option, more protein per serving. Your body adjusts quickly, and the benefits far outweigh a little discomfort during the first week, one of the dietary common denominators. About $1.50, and it makes 7 cups of cooked lentils. This is Health Hackers, where we dig deep, challenge the norm, and bring seniors like you the real science for real results. Stay strong, stay curious, and hey, maybe soak those lentils tonight. Your morning just got a whole lot more powerful. They aren't guzzling protein powders. That is easily achieved with 1 cup of cooked lentils paired with a small piece of whole grain toast, some quinoa, or a handful of nuts. Humble, tiny, unglamorous lentils. The legume your grandma might have used in soup. Combine that with light resistance training, think walking with light weights, stretching, yoga, and you've got a formula that's practically guaranteed to maintain strength, stamina, and stability well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. They're eating lentil soup, lentil porridge, lentil patties. Her arms didn't have the strength they used to. But she gave it a try. Lentil stew for lunch. Lentil salad for dinner. Coincidence? Hardly. Then one day, her granddaughter suggested lentils. Lentils didn't just preserve her muscles, they improved everything. A 2023 study published in the Journal of Gerontology followed 3,000 adults over 60. 1 dozen eggs might cost you $3 to $5 depending on where you live. 1 pound of dried lentils, that's over 120 grams of protein for less than the price of a latte. No fridge needed, no worrying about expiration dates. You can store lentils in your pantry for months, even years, and they'll be just as powerful when you cook them. Sarcopenia can be slowed down and even reversed with smart nutrition and activity. But the key word here is smart, not just protein, strategic protein. Your gut microbiome, the trillions of bacteria living in your digestive tract, plays a crucial role in regulating inflammation, nutrient absorption, and even the way your body builds or breaks down muscle. Throw in some garlic, olive oil, herbs, and boom, you've got gourmet-level nutrition on a dime. Lentils are packed with prebiotic fiber, which feeds your healthy gut bacteria and keeps your internal system running like a well-oiled machine. Eggs. No fiber. Zero. Zilch. Those who ate legumes at least 4 times per week had significantly better muscle retention, grip strength, and balance compared to those who relied mostly on animal proteins. Why? It turns out that the fiber and phytonutrients in lentils don't just help your digestion, they actually reduce chronic inflammation, one of the sneakiest culprits behind age-related muscle breakdown. Lentils are part of the Blue Zone diet, the diets of people who live the longest, healthiest lives in the world. That gives you 6 to 12 grams of protein, far below the 25 to 30 grams per meal that research says older muscles actually need to trigger repair and growth. Yep. She's 68, retired school teacher, and spent most of her life eating what she thought was a healthy breakfast: an egg, toast, maybe a banana. But she noticed her legs were getting weaker. You don't need to banish them from your plate forever. Her doctor told her she was in the early stages of sarcopenia. So she started lifting light weights and doubled her eggs to 2 per day. A little better, but still no major change. Betty was skeptical. Within a month, Betty wasn't just stronger, she had more energy, less bloating, and her blood pressure had dropped too. Her doctor was amazed. The bag you've probably had sitting unopened in your cupboard since the Clinton administration. But trust me, these little guys are nutritional superheroes hiding in plain sight. Doctors recommended them, bodybuilders endorsed them, and breakfast just didn't feel complete without a sunny side up or 2 on the plate. But what if I told you there's a quiet underdog food sitting on the bottom shelf of your pantry, often ignored, dirt cheap, that beats eggs at the very thing seniors over 60 care about most: preserving muscle? Sounds impossible, right? But it's true. Welcome to Health Hackers. Let's start with the cold hard truth. After age 50, we start losing 1–2% of our muscle mass every single year. By the time you're 70, you could have lost over 25% of the muscle you had in your 30s. This condition has a name: sarcopenia, and it's one of the biggest reasons seniors become frail, lose balance, fall, and struggle to stay independent. The good news, now don't get me wrong, eggs are great. Now let's bring lentils into the conversation. Don't believe lentils can beat eggs? Let's look at the science. And here's something that might surprise you: gut health and muscle health are directly connected. Let me tell you about Betty. So why aren't we told this? Simple. Lentils aren't profitable. Now here's something else to think about. And let's not ignore one of the biggest selling points of lentils: cost and the versatility. Unreal. You can make lentil chili, lentil soup, lentil loaf, lentil salad, lentil curry, even lentil tacos. Still wondering how much to eat? For seniors aiming to preserve muscle, experts recommend 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal. And if you're concerned about gas or bloating, start slow. To be clear, eggs aren't evil, so forget eggs at least for a few meals a week. And before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss a health tip that could change your life.